Well, a coalition of civil society groups believe the passage of the National Water Resources Bill will worsen the sanitation needs of an average Nigerian, particularly women. This formed part of discussions at a roundtable held in Lagos. Esther Makwariola reports.
Water is an essential need to man and his environment. This basic need, which has sometimes been taken for granted, may soon be regulated by the federal government. The National Water Resources Bill was reintroduced in the House of Representatives after it had been thrown out by the 8th Assembly. The bill seeks to empower the federal government to control all sources of water in Nigeria. But these group of women, representing a coalition of civil society groups, believe the bill, if passed, will not only deny an average Nigerian access to water, but will worsen the sanitation challenges faced by women, especially in rural communities.
The situation we are seeing right now is such that you cannot even salvage this document called the National Water Resources Bill, because every how you want to look at it, there is something that is called a trip. There's a pitfall. There's an avenue for Nigerians to suffer if any part of this provision scales through.
Even at home, sometimes you are trying to get the children to manage the number of times they wash hand and stuff. So water is not something you can manage. I can't wrap my head around it. You can't manage water usage. So I think, irrespective of gender, of age, of class, we should use the entirety of our being and resist this bill. If it means us taking to the streets, we have just come to that point.
In addition to this concern, they are asking the federal government to review some of its policies, which they say will limit the socio-economic growth of the nation.
The national gender policy must be reflected in every piece of legislation of government. On the tariff hike, there has to be an immediate reversal to the old price. Also, we want a rehabilitation of existing refineries. Our refineries have to be rehabilitated and they have to work.
Meanwhile, Chairman House of Representatives Committee on Water Resources, Sada Soli, has criticized opponents of the Water Resources Bill, saying there was no provision in the bill that empowers the federal government to usurp the position of the states and local government. He, however, urged critics to lobby the legislature for an amendment of any section of the bill they are uncomfortable with.